So I was just talking, but the mic was off and I don't have my earbuds. So the quality of the sound, I don't know. Well, welcome to Daily Divine Guidance 9774. Before you came in, I was singing a song, my soul says yes, before I realized the mic was off. And then I gave a welcome to each and every one that's joining us. We are so honored to have you in our presence. Welcome. This is Daily Divine Guidance 9774. My name is 𝒟𝒃𝒾𝓁𝓎 Johnson, here live in Chicago. We've been talking about humanitarian things. Things that affect all humans. Things that affect people's livelihood as far as employment, safety, work, relationships, almost every area, social endeavors, where there's been this cloud of like a slave machine that has to be fed. Now, as stated, this is not just here in Illinois, this is around the world. Generally, women and children are very vulnerable to this machine. It can be set up anywhere using masterminds that don't have hearts. It's a machine, right? Set up to calculate, to monitor, to harass, to be a menace. What's the word? Maniacy? Maniacal. Just a crazy system. So it's been brought to my attention that I need to speak. I don't know for anybody else. Again, when you're in a certain arena, such as Martin Luther King, and I'm not putting myself in his place. I grew up in that era, right off the cusp of him passing. We didn't even know the man had gone. I mean, we saw the shots, but he was still yet alive in our children's minds. We saw him everywhere, every February, every March, every January, throughout the year. The great things that he had done to protect humankind. And it seems, again, we were born into this. And people accept it because they don't understand the cages that we're in. It's not just one person, it's many. Just one happened to stand out and say, this don't, no. And it may drag other people out too. Because they think they're going to slam it again. Explain to God, the creator, that y'all say y'all so devout to, Jesus Christ, Mother Mary. Explain to her all of the people that have died under your rule. We ain't talking about these modern people. This is a machine. This is a machine. Explain to Mother Mary the blood that has been shed innocently. For what? Explain to Mother Mary, whoever you say you believe in, all of the women and children that were massacred. For what? Money, cotton, linen, really? Explain to her. Because there will be a judgment day. Let's just keep it real. And you say you worship her, you adore her. She's your most honorable witch rosaries. Why are you supporting the machine that kills mothers if you believe in Mother Mary? Explain to her. Judgment Day. How you see no mercy and making people homeless and hungry. We're not talking about modern day people. We're talking about a machine. It doesn't have feelings. Explain to us. how someone came and literally set up systems using paper, using power, everything God is, to control a whole nother group of people, a population, and comfortable when people pass and there's a check saying, oh, cha-ching. I don't know the details, but hey, how people can get on the social media internet that God provided the internet for. And all the materials that we hold in our hands, all that metal, plastic, chips, whatever, God provided the raw material. And pick out a human that you did not birth and say, I want that person. I want that person. I like his skin. I like the sparkle in his eye. I just want the person. I want this. That's the color. That's the color I need. For what? Explain to the creator of the universe that gave you your own kids, that you can abort at any time and do what you want with, but you're choosing other people's children to do heinous things, to play with like it's the purge, to take the skin, the eyes, and the organs. Explain to Mother Mary, Jesus, the Messiah, Adonai, Buddha, God, Messiah. Explain. We want to hear. So in this arena where you see people have clear mental problems, they do not see people as they should. Clearly checked out. Gone, pew. And no one's checked these people in years and years and years, years and years and years. Because of the machine, the fear. Hey, we're thugs. Don't let us be thugs, and we're going to take you out. Do not get in our way from killing you. Are you nuts? Okay. You don't tell us no, we're some oversized children. And we do what we want to do. Oh. Okay. So you're disappointed in your mother. And now everybody must pay. Okay. Because if you see a good mother, this hurts your heart because you feel like your mom, as much as you love her and honor her, she just wasn't strong enough to protect you from things in the world, right? So now you want to make good mothers look vulnerable by attacking, by severing them from their parents, their children, their families, however that looks like. And you have a whole system where you put your namesake on a building as if we're all your property. And you can do as you will. Sell us to other states, other countries, your connections. You can prostitute us. You can entertain us. We can entertain you. Men and women, boys and girls. And you have all these little holding spots where you've created for people. What is it, $1,000 a day? You even get the kids in there. Generating all this money off the population. Because the kids are locked up. $1,000 a day, huh? Like we're slaves. Probably innocent up the rooter tooter. Kids locked up, children. Because they know the truth. You're their father. What is the problem? Well, these are the kids that you guys have created that are pushed away in society and should die there because your wives are mad. Well, back in the day, you just used to throw us in DHS, right? DCFS. And then eventually at some point, if a parent left the kid something and you discover it in your probate family court that's in your name, because you've hired all your little gangbanger friends to filtrate all the law enforcement, even got buddies that you pay in the FBI, CIA. I ain't got no names. They're acronyms. They're letters. It has to stop. It has to stop. This has been going on for just in most recent times, at least 115 years almost. It has to stop. I know y'all don't want it, but you should release people's properties, the money you've made off of them. Their kids are locked up just so you can make another $1,000 a day. For what? Why are you so greedy, machine? So I've been talking about this mountaintop experience. I've been talking about the higher perspective. I've been talking about a lot of things. And I want to tie it into what I've been saying for myself today. This is from Martin Luther King's Martin, that's not his own name. Martin Luther King Jr.'s mountaintop speech. He says, I've been to the mountaintop. This was delivered right around the time he passed, I believe, 68. April is on one of his most renowned addresses. The speech is particularly stirring due to moving due to its powerful imagery and profound message about hope and perseverance in the face of adversity. So I'm going to backtrack to some of the other videos for those that need to catch up. I am 51, live here in Chicago. I am from Mississippi. Naturally, people from Mississippi gravitate to each other. Give a few names, see if we're related, whatever, have a conversation. Some are prominent within government. Just through a president's endorsement. And they had very prominent positions in cities that was linked to the White House, to presidents. And younger energies came in from other countries through their forefathers. And they were tyrannical in cities. They were on the side of being thugs and fighting with the already originated youth over territory and turf, and kind of infiltrated some of the police departments in some cities, in a lot of cities. It's a shame. It was duplicated in different places. Even clubs. Those were the mobsters in cases, or the people in the background that were thugs. And they taught the niggas, so they tried to copy him, just saying. It became a problem. Only certain people wanted to exploit. How dare you want a piece of the action, right? So, throughout history, this machine is eating up families, eating up profits from harvests, businesses. If you had an idea, they would take it. This young man at 16 came here from Mississippi to Chicago. Big dreams, big hopes. He was into moonshine. Did very well down there. All kinds of people bought this boy stuff. Came up here, maybe wanted to do it. Could have bought a vineyard. Nobody knew. For his own moonshine. He told a story. I was like, wow. Oh, God. Okay. Focus. Okay. So, hello. Hi. Welcome. I hope you can hear me. So, the 16-year-old, I guess by the time they're in their 30s, 20s, 30s, politics are changing. This person from another nationality comes, and again, they're having all these connections being spoiled through their relatives, through their lineage, as thinking they control people and had infiltrated the law enforcement agencies, the club scene, wherever there's crime, these people dwell. Amen. Glory be to God. So, in doing so, people became fearful. They ran into some of the people that were already here that call themselves community watch, gangs, whatever. They became targets. So where this group from another country came in, and their fathers were weaving themselves into society, into history, not knowingly, but in a very negative way. This kid was learning from the mobsters, from the mafia, from the cartel, from people that were evil that came from other places and just said, look at all our slaves. Our machine would be perfect to take over their lives. Look at the wealth. And literally started setting up systems that bondaged families and people. And I guess this young man saw that and was like, and then these people started to take on a political face prominently. We don't know if they're registered as citizens or not. A lot of people came from other places on their fathers or grandfathers or grandmothers or families. Where's the documentation? Let it go. Answer to God. So, came here, set up all these systems, legal stuff, courts, jails, penal systems, schools, all teaching what they preferred. Wasn't conducive to the communities naturally. It wasn't wholesome because people that didn't look like them was always the target. So now they have connections to the entire network of humans. And there's a group that's always sitting on top of it, pulling strings. So if somebody says they need something, we're their resource. They think we're their resource. Human resource. Oh, you need skin? We got a group over here. Oh, you need organs? We got a group over here. Oh, you want some new eyes? We got a group over here. Oh, we got a group over there in this state, that state. Serious, this is crazy. Oh, you're opening a club, you need some girls? Okay, we got some girls in high school. We can send them down. We've been watching them. They virginal. Yeah, I mean, just really. And several people saw this. Several people said something. Several people came up missing. So this is real life. These are real mobsters. These are real people that are checked out. A lot of them have passed. This is old. They're trying to recruit new, and they're like, I mean, maybe for the money go, we willy-nilly. We got our own issues. We're not really into that like it used to be, you know? We're not from that country, really. We were raised here, Kerfuffleville. Where we could be ruthless, but you're going to have to give us Percocets, Oxycontins, and some monies and some girls. Little girls, not grown, big girls. We got some real little girls. Then we might be able to do it. There you go with the experimental drugs. Doping people, playing with people. Well, I got this assessment. They'll pay you $1,000 to test the drugs and be a test dummy. You know other people, let us know. Now they up here doping people without them knowing it, being a test dummy with them. You breaking out, you don't know why. Because they put stuff in your food, testing it. And they're getting payments for you. Should be going to you. It's going to them. Because you don't even know they're testing on you. They signed you up to be a test dummy. And people know you didn't really sign the documents. They don't care. Because somebody gave them authorization. Oh, doesn't matter. Just a black mother. Really. Explain it to Mother Mary. So then, these people, you can have whatever you like. Like they really feel that they can just literally assign people to you. Most likely because you're in poverty thanks to them stealing your family's property, money, assets. You're in the system, right? You're on link. You probably got medical cards. They think that's theirs too. Oh, that person got a medical card. Oh, you're their caseworker. So if I call and tell you something about the kids or something like that, you have to do what I say. So if I say the kids are in threat, you go pull them out. We're going to start something where someone in their community, daycare center, is saying there's some type of abuse. It could be a scratch. Report it. Tell the parents. Who's around this kid? Who do we put around this kid as if it's their parents? Okay, so pay them some money. Tell them to start making reports about this kid. Okay? Got scratch. Bump their head. So we can take the kid. Some righteous person may see it and go, I don't see anything found. Why are they bothering you? Maybe they know your real father is wealthy. Again, how many children are the children of these wealthy people that was hunching in the community because they were making people prostitutes, drugging and doping them up, and putting them in situations where they had to serve these people's friends? Because no matter how smart you are, you could be going to school for being a lawyer, and somebody can say, oh, we got one. We got one. And then all of a sudden, they put someone around you, and all of a sudden, now you are being doped up and drugged up or cloned. And now this person has no attachment to the mother or anybody because that's not the real person. Because you had already did something weird and wild with a human, and no one cares because no one's supposed to know. You just sold the kid, right? You just gave them to your friend because what? Everybody's your property. Explain it to Mother Mary on Judgment Day. Explain it to the Catholic Church how you have been randomly coming into the community feeling like they're your possession, causing people to lose their families. And then you and your sibling writes up a policy where you get paid. Because you know those people aren't going to survive whatever you're doing to them, separating them from their parents. You know, these are young, vulnerable people that were raised very well, and you feel like the Indians never fight back. You know, they never fight. They never suspected. They're so young. Just do what you want, and then you get a payout on several levels. Several. Organs, the party itself, people that paid you for it, the policies that were put out. I'm just looking at the World Trade Center. Whatever it's called. I don't know. The World Trade, whatever. If there's 3,000 people and you put $100,000 on each of them. No, that wasn't the number, but imagine. So calling names is not an option when you live in a city where the mob, cartel, and the mafia is watching you. They move in your neighborhood. They live across the street. They pay to poll people wealth to do heinous things while they get a pass. So again, you little chitlins out there that's just sitting in comfort with an abusive guy that could turn on you next like it happened to me. Because you're still young. Your kids are still young. Around 15, maybe 13, you may start to see things where your children are pulling away. So it's cool now. You want a machine's payroll. He. I'm not scared to call no names. Congratulations. You're not living in a city where they're actually watching you, burning you at night, hoping you don't eat, that you never see your kids. All because of a political beef that you ain't got no bread for. You ain't feeding this thing. You ain't saying, give me some beef. You ain't eating that Italian sandwich, Irish sandwich. You don't have nothing to do with that. You simply was working in an office. And there were people that had a political beef, and it was deadly. One person shooting off verbal bullets, the other one literally trying to run this man down to the ground. Gunshots and all. And the man kept going till his family helped take him down. So yes, it's cute, but remember, these people are in every state. You could very well mysteriously got calling these people's names. They got money. I'm not trying to make you scared, but like I said, just because there's a fair use in this public freedom of speech, Martin Luther King didn't call no names, and he ended up dead. Okay. He was a threat. You're not a threat. I get it. You don't hold the weight that you should. That's fine. Stay mediocre. It's okay. But God has ordained certain people to do things, and you got to be cautious out here. And I ain't explaining nothing, but for those that are going through what I'm talking about, you understand that you can literally walk out and see people driving through, looking at you, will pull over and take some pictures and do whatever else. You understand, every time you sit inside the house, anything can happen. Are you really trying to impress these people? They already told you, shut your mouth several ways online, in real life, do other people. Because remember, they wealthy. They ain't finna come themselves. Now, somebody that got caught up being a kerfuffle agent that was paid to do some stuff. You know, that wealth that passed. They got wealthy serving a crime, which could make them go to jail. So a lot of the stuff y'all see on the news, it be the footmen. The people that actually pull the strings, they never get caught. Because the people that take the bribes, they don't even be knowing where the money come from. They just be doing stuff for money. So who they gonna say did it? The ghost? They don't even know. Somebody just came and said, hey, we got this contract. Here's the money. Oh, I've been kept as a slave very poor all my life, and I've been working so hard, and I can't make no money. How many zeros is that? Okay, I'll do it. All you gotta do is keep people in poverty, and you generally always got them in a debt. When they can't pay, what you do? Pow, pow, pow. And they collect the policy. You don't even know these people. How are you collecting policies? Who does that? Okay, so now the organizations are going down. And all anybody can say is, the head of the mob did it. They're not going to do that. Because they're scared that they'll be off the earth. They're going to be off anyway. They might as well tell it. But now, everybody's trying to be scared of this little shriveled up woman. So this mountaintop kick ain't no joke. We are literally being attacked every night. This is not a game. This is not a drill. This is not a game. It's not funny. The way my children were moved away from me, as much as I like to think, oh, somebody's just playing with me. No. So y'all keep playing online. Keep having fun while your man in the back and your kids getting your ice cream cones and things. That's so funny and cute. They can make you sound, my son. See, they're still young. They haven't gotten to them yet. And hopefully the things that we're doing today will help y'all be able to continue to sit on your computer with your kids. Because some of us ain't got our kids anymore. And it's funny to you, ain't it? Oh, my kids, my kids, my kids. Oh, my man, my man, my man. Ooh, I'm going through so much with my fancy nails in my house I've had for 5 years. Oh, and my man in the background. And my sugar daddy. And remember, you're still not exempt from the machine. Hopefully, the slave machine can go and stop running. So you can continue. But a lot of us are literally pretty much the stick that jammed the darn thing. And everybody's like, get out the way, get out. We're going to sit on it. So y'all little prissy heifers can sit in your house and look out. So what I think is, what I feel is, click, 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 click with your straws on and your umbrellas upside down. Getting paid by the machine. So congratulations. They haven't attacked you yet. Hopefully they won't. Because this ain't funny. It's not funny. And this is throughout the world. People do not value women and mothers. So it can be cool today, 5 years down the line. You can be missing. Your kids can be missing. So enjoy your drinks. Enjoy your drugs. Because I got a feeling they're going to numb y'all up. That dope you're getting From drinks you get, and the boys you date, and the men that be coming in now, or the ones that you think are so friendly and they're so nice, such a good husband, and you look raggedy, you'll never dress up, and he'll say nothing. Again, sometimes you'll be amazed at why they're not caring that you dress up and look decent and fresh or not. I've seen women get into relationships and be married a long time. That man be in the background talking to people as if he, kids and all, as if he loved her. And whole MO was to pretty much keep you dull, keep you down. Because a lot of us are absolutely businesswomen. We're absolutely CEOs. I see it online all day. And they're sitting there looking drafty dab, just like me. Like they just choked out in the world. And they're just really star material. Trust me, they take my clothes. They take my makeup. Tear up shoes. Take coats. You name it. They feel privileged to take it. So this mountaintop perspective that I'm speaking of is a concept. They want me to shut up. I know the world don't revolve around me, but I ain't never heard this much maintenance in this area in my life. So this mountaintop experience is literally me understanding that I have to connect the spiritual life that I speak of to humanity. It's all connected. It's not even about politics. That's just middlemen trying to put a gate up and say, hey, you got to pay us to play. You got to give us your kids, your body, your time, your money. Now, who you going to vote for to take it? Because we going to take it. Pretty much. So the mountaintop experience. This speaks of how a symbol of vision and clarity happens when King describes having been to the mountaintop as a visionary experience where he sees the world where justice, equality, and peace prevails. Now again, for this to happen, that means all these systems have to shut down. So they need to silence this person. They wanted slaves. They wanted smoke. They didn't want no peace. Who's that? The machine. The machine. Is operated off of feeding it innocent people. People that are unsuspected. It has nothing to do with you being brave or silent. It's going to get fed. This place represents clarity and understanding of the struggles faced by anybody. It says African Americans and the broader fight for civil rights, politics. What that has to do with you being civilized to another human? Nothing. Again, it was kind of like the eye doctor. You go in, they got a whole machine that zooms in and checks your eyesight. That's all they did. That's it right there. That tells you what the freaking measurements are for your glasses, the prescription. They still got that dusty chair. Okay, sit in the chair, and the first thing that you see is perfect 2020. Yeah. Click. 2 or 3, 3 or 4, 1, 2, A, B, B, C. The first one. Yeah. Lady, I know they didn't. I know they're training y'all wrong. I know. It makes you confused, and no, it doesn't. I'm very clear on the fact that the first one was what it should have been 2020. I don't know why they train you guys to get these raggedy chairs and play these games with people all these years. And then I couldn't see. She said, oh, she didn't push the whole machine up so I could see. Oh, it's because you've been. And I said, oh, it's both. Still don't matter. They've been doing this since I was little. You know, when I first sat down, 2020 was the first thing I saw. Oh, that wasn't with both eyes. I just said, oh. Yeah. So the mountaintop experience. The concept of the mountaintop experience serves as a compelling metaphor in King's speech. Here is how it unfolds. Symbol of vision and clarity. King describes having been to the mountaintop as a visionary experience where he sees a world where justice, equality, and peace prevails. This place represents clarity and understanding of the struggle faced by people and the broader fight for civil rights. Perspective on suffering. He acknowledges the struggles and sacrifices endured by many in the civil rights movement. From this vantage point, he expresses both a deep empathy for their pain and a profound hope for the future. Call to action. The speech not only reflects a moment of inspiration, but also serves as a rallying cry. By sharing this vision, King encourages his listeners to continue striving for civil rights despite the dangers that may lie ahead. So again, if they keep you doped up or drunk, you're not seeing it clear. You don't see the perspective. So you're just aimlessly existing, distractions. Because I don't smoke or drink, they just figured, oh, well, we can send a man in. Oh, we can birth her some kids. Let's send a dude in and give her some kids. Let's pay the people around her. The actors, the clones, the people that say their parents and sisters, those people have sold themselves for a check. So let's go ahead. I don't know what happened. Speculation. Let's pay them to bring somebody in and have some kids. So you get 2 kids, and they're monitoring them because they already know what they plan. These are 20-year investments, right? 25-year investments. Your kids to these people were investments because they feel like as long as you are in poverty and you need blank, that they're causing you to be in poverty because you're working hard. You shouldn't have to get credit. You've been working and saving. You get tax returns almost $10,000. Why would you need a credit when you can pay cash? I was paying cash for cars. She's figuring, well, it's legit. So now they want to cause me not to be able to do that. And then I can't drive my kids around and I can't get to them. Like now, I can't even get to them hardly. All these abandoned buildings around me. There could be all kinds of girls in these places at night. The people hear things, they see things, but nobody reports it because they're dumbed down with the food. Just abandoned buildings. No steps. Windows missing. No curtains. Doors boarded. Are there people in these buildings? We need to look. Prophetic vision. In alluding to the mountaintop, King foreshadows his own impending death while maintaining a hopeful outlook. He speaks of having seen the promised land, transcending immediate fear and challenges. So in him saying, I've seen the promised land, he was saying, you killing me is not doing anything. I've already seen the promised land, I guess. I've already seen a higher perspective. I've already seen things from God's point of view. I've already been killed. I've already been sacrificed. I've already been in challenge. I've already visited heaven and hell. I've already sat in that realm. So you killing me okay, wow, this man was defiant. I've already seen the promised land. In other words, you can't take that. You can't give it. I'm anticipating promised land. I've already gotten a gist of what this is, right? So you killing me just puts me where was already promised to me. Land of milk and honey. Wow. Themes and impact. The overarching themes encapsulated in this speech includes hope amidst despair. King's vision encourages not just action, but an unyielding hope that change is possible. Unity and community. He emphasizes the importance of collective struggle and solidarity among all people, urging them to stand together for justice. Courage in the face of danger. King acknowledges the risk involved in the fight for equality, not but encourages bravery and steadfastness. Doctor, we're related, and I'm not interested in your trying to chastise me because I am a child, and her name is Nene, and I want to play with her. So when people do things, Nene wakes up and want to play too because they were being childish doing what they did. And instead of cussing them out and getting shot in the head, I just give back what's put out because Nene got feelings too. So no, Nene don't want to be like no thug out here trying to be a political machine trying to come back as if so mature. No. People were petty to say things. Nene, shoot out. Nene shoots back with the same petty stuff. That's what it is. We all kids in adult bodies. Thanks for the assessment, doctor. All right, now, okay. You call her stupid, she think you stupider. Don't matter. We all human here. We ain't gotta be mature. We're dealing with childish, immature people. We ain't gotta jump in our Bentleys and be like, oh, you just childish. Nah, we like to play on the playground sometimes too. They on the playground throwing mud, being stupid. We're gonna put them Bentley keys over there. We're gonna go get in the mud, pull our hair back, our wig. We're gonna put on our little goofy clothes, and we're gonna all swing back. I have those encounters. There's a lady at the Walmart, and she was all, I guess they had paid her to be a jerk. She didn't want to serve me. And I'd never had a problem because somebody was stealing my ID, so I had these temps or the old one or something. And she was making a big fiasco. I'm talking to the other lady, and I'm trying to get an understanding because she's so, I'm like, okay, you go calm down, stay over there in the corner. So I'm talking to the other lady, she can explain it. And she's all, don't you love it? There's other people online. She's right here with me. Ma'am, I'm talking to her. You holding up the line, ma'am. Okay, see, now the child about to come out. Focus, because I'm not at work. I can't get fired. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to her. And she going back and forth. I'm going back and forth. We're going back and forth. I had to laugh because we're still human and we can't be childish. It's what it is. I'm laughing hard. She might not have liked that, but I entertainment to me. Because these people literally went around to all the Walmarts in the area, south side, west side, suburbs, and told them basically there was a bounty. I shouldn't enter the store. I've been stealing something. I don't know what happened. But everywhere I go, there's a problem. Now they mess with Dollar Tree. The one in Oak Park off of Madison, I think it's 914. Little Mexican girls misguided. Hey, they could be part of the cartel. I don't freaking know. But every time I walk in, they think they need. The little black girl, she thinks she's a scaredy guy. I see you stealing. Ma'am, there's some people out here that's stealing that will knock your beautiful natural hair off, literally. Just because you're being so bold like you're a security guard over somebody stealing. I ain't saying that's cool, but don't risk your life out here dealing with people that are willing to steal, probably kill and destroy. So you talking today, preaching about, you gonna come back and pay for it, don't be stealing. I can't stand when people steal. And they can come right back and come right up to the same register you running your mouth at and hurt you. And for what? It's $1. It's probably made 2 cents, 20 cents, $1.50. Calm down. So this one got a bag. It really was because convenience time. So whenever she had his bags, I guess that lady's panties and things get in a bunch. So she'll take her stuff and put it in there. I don't know what this lady doing. She can be clipping. I don't know. I hate going to the store with other people because you don't know their personal behaviors. Some people think it's okay to steal. I don't steal. God provides for me. Okay? I don't know what be happening with the people that I've been around, but people always, she was with that lady. I don't know. But that bag sent off some alarms. The lady, y'all need help? Y'all need help? She kept coming out there. Oh, then she had the police come because there was a man that kept coming in and begging and doing something. And she just couldn't. She's young. She wanted to be a justice warrior. That's cute. But there's a time and a place for that, and this ain't it. You chasing people down and wanting to grab them, get their plate number, and check what they're doing and who they're with and what their names are. You're overachieving in a sense. I don't think that's part of your job. Don't lose your life. Oh, I just feel, oh, and somebody feels like you need to be off the planet doing that. I mean, really. You feel somebody's stealing? You report it to the police. Don't go risking your life and you ain't no security guard. It wasn't like they was killing somebody. And I'm not saying it's okay for them to do that. I don't like thieves either. People been stealing all my stuff all my life. You think I like it? Literally. But I understand these people have tried to kill me a few times. Regularly. It's like a schedule. Y'all don't listen. This is real. That's why I get on the camera sometimes. I'm drained. I'm cranky. People put stuff in your food. People doing things to you while you sleep. Like every piece of furniture, chair, anything. Like now, if I go into a certain zone, everything will get going. Oh, you'll see me doing all this all of a sudden. But the chair will be burning. If I sit on the couch, it'll be rumbling and burning. And then my knees will hurt. Then I can't walk. And just think if they turn it up, I'm going to lay down. I ain't going to get up. I know it. People crazy. You stealing my stuff, my kids, everything, like it's yours. And then when I talk about it, y'all don't live in a psych ward. I do. It ain't even about courage. You have to be wise. Like I said, just because something say you can do something, you go ahead. Again, this seems like you the little house Negro. Really, you're very privileged. You don't even know it. You should thank God. Because there's people out here, if my voice go up a few more octaves, everything gonna go crazy. Everything. And I'm like, oh God, oh God, oh God. And then I'll be trying to sit here and talk and I'm frowning. Smile, friend. Smile, friend. You say that while you're being tortured by military machines and techniques. I mean, right now I could be sitting here and there'll be this good gray hum piercing through my entire forehead to the other side. And I'll be sitting here bravely trying to keep talking. And you might see me getting uncomfortable, my eyes beating up, and then there's somebody, hey, your content isn't great. It's just not. It's you. Yes, I'm in a graveyard. Truth. Yes, I'm supposed to just go put my own dirt on and go, I'm tired. I can't take it. Oh my God. This is a graveyard. Content is a graveyard. That's what it's supposed to do. So it's not appealing. Boy, if you said waterboarding, you can call this electrical boarding. It's like all these electronics are just zapping and piercing and humming and vibrating. I mean, it's like a science experiment. Everywhere I move, they put people around me, hit a button. Like, are y'all crazy? Are you serious? And I know my daughter got rattled a few times. She was explaining to Mother Mary. Explaining to the God you say you serve. How you heinously pursue people that ain't did nothing to you. So I'm doing well to be sitting here halfway smiling with the teeth they left me with. I'm doing very well. So again, we're not on no algorithm. We're just surviving and striving in the midst. Because all the clothes are ripped. Dingy. I don't know who will be dingy in all my clothes. I have something so bright and pretty. Then I go to reach for it and just throw it on. Then I look at it and I notice it is dyed a dingy color. Very beautiful, vibrant colors. And I look again and it's soaked in like a dark color. Like somebody tried to dye it a different color. Are you? Somebody's crazy. Y'all don't listen. I'm surrounded by crazy people. The lasting impact of his speech was profound. It remains a poignant reminder of King's legacy and continues to inspire movements for social justice today. His call to rise together in pursuit of equality resonates deeply within various civil rights discussions, emphasizing the necessity of perseverance and hope. In essence, the mountaintop experience is not merely about reaching a pinnacle, but about the ongoing journey towards a promised future filled with justice and equality for all. Now, I'm going to ignore all that because, again, as people that's trying to survive this, and you're surrounded by people that are paid to harm you, block you, separate you from your family, your kids, people you love, resources, other humans, because they think you're their property, you got mental problems. We're going to go to a higher perspective and not retaliate. We're going to go to a higher perspective and not pursue retaliation. We're not going to feed into the machine of scandal. We're not going to feed into the machine of trying to meet an algorithm. We are literally wanting to live and reconnect with our loved ones. And the system says, we've seen this movie before. You don't need them. They don't need you. Forget about it. Let it go. They betrayed you. Oh, yeah, if the mob is threatening me and throwing me around in different clubs and in situations where I'm in trailers out in the woods and people can come and go and do things to me they shouldn't because you had me confide in a man that I thought I could trust that literally drives trucks, and he'll drop the trailer somewhere where any and everybody can come get me because you paid them, and so they never really had love. I thought they might like me, but they never loved me, so now I'm in this position because of you, sirs, ma'ams. Explain it to Mother Mary. So I'm not going to give you the reaction you want as if I'm actually crazy because you want to put me in your paid facility for people that you deemed psych ward worthy because of how you're attacking them with the machine. Oh, that sounds crazy. Explain it to the limps and the burns and scars that I have on my body. Explain it to the teeth that are missing for no reason. Explain it to the children that are absent in people's lives, just gone, because you were causing fear. Then put people around them to make them more fearful, and even probably paid them to just be quiet. It's a game. Or we'll get your mom. She's such a bad person. Yeah, go get her. And then you toss them out somewhere unknowingly. Explain it to Mother Mary. How people go from loving and supportive to mean killing machines, brain washing, mind control. Explain it. How you tell people to meet you somewhere for some money, say it is some type of experiment, and they come out mean as a junkyard dog because of the stuff you're giving them. Food, shots, experimental drugs. Now they're on the side of the road twitching. Oh, she's just a prostitute. She's just a whore. It doesn't matter. She's crazy. Oh, now she has contracted a disease thanks to you, a loving daughter of somebody. And you got the demons that you've trained to be mean to this person, spreading rumors. She's trying to escape. She stole some money. Now she's a thief and a criminal in your book. It's funny, right? But she was raped and molested away from her mother that was supposed to die, right? So now she's the villain and she's the person that's supposed to die in the story and take the brunt of it. But it's a joke because the mom thinks it's her sister or somebody, right? Explain it to Mother Mary. Explain it to your Catholic Church how you play these death mode games and you hire other people from around the world to steal things and trick them and tell them that you're going to pay them, you and your friends. And then, oops, everybody ends up in a crime and now they're all running because you paid them to do a crime. And they kind of know and they went along with it. Now everybody getting locked up, all the black people. them and their kids, or the kids are going to foster care, right? To the machine. Around the world. Except for the ones who like to still out here serving the machine. You know, the ones that don't bug. They don't speak up. They still serve. Explain it to Mother Mary, this machine that likes to make people impoverished with their own stuff that God created and then trick them to try and get it back by hurting each other, stealing from each other, doing debauchery, crime, mischief. And you watching. That was clever. Still going to jail. Hi. Oh, I just saw you on the camera. I mean, yeah, I was just thinking about you. What's up? Remember, you're not supposed to call me until you get the job done. They're out here literally killing, stealing, and destroying their own people, trying to fulfill this $5 billion mark. Unhired all these people to come on, snatch people's kids, sacrifice them, sell them to your friends, and people in the machine, skin, eyes, organs, just being a jerk. Don't care what happens to people's kids. Because you feel like you're the ruler, right? And that just when these people think they've satisfied you with all these contracts. Oops. I got your paperwork. Hold on. Yep, right here. Got the pen. Oh. Yeah. Okay, so I promised you $5 billion, right? Yeah. Yeah, I got all these people got to pay. I did what you said, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, no, we know. We gave you the hotel, right? That was $1 billion. We gave you all the cars and the girls, right? That's $1 billion. We gave you, the drinks, I mean, for marketing. I mean, you used it, you did good. And, yeah, that was $1 billion. And we provided you with that lifestyle of a rock star, right? If you go off track from what you felt was great and sign on with us. And so we gave you all the cars, all the endorsements and the customers to market to, right? So the marketing budget was $1 billion. Was that 3 for it? What is it, John? Yeah. Yeah, so that's 3. So, yeah, let's just make the $3 billion. And then we had to, pay for the planes and jets you've been riding with all these different girls. And then we had to bury these people. I thought we had insurance. We ain't gonna tell you that. Made money off all the carnage, the kids and things, the young girls. Yeah. So, but yeah, you had a good time? Good. So that's about, it's $7 billion? Yeah, that's $7 billion that you owe us. Oops. I thought you knew you had to pay for all that. Hey, you told me $5 billion. Well, I mean, yeah, you can sign it saying that we showed it to you, that we're writing a check, but we gotta take it back because you owe us $2 billion. Oops, sorry. Don't even worry about it. Looks like you have legal problems. You know the systems we set up to eat y'all up. Sorry, it's a trick, Yeah, Vera did. She tried to tell you, but y'all didn't listen. Okay, so listen. Then we're gonna have to lock you up. For what? Well, we ain't gonna pay you. You thought we was gonna pay you $5 billion. This other girl got trillions of dollars. She ain't gonna get it. She gotta take a loan out. You thought you was gonna get through our system? No. All right. We're greedy. We don't even need it. It's a machine. What do you want? So sign this. We can give you the check, but we're actually taking it back and saying you owe us $2 billion. So. What? Yeah. You know what? Looks like you have some legal issues. Cause the cops aren't there. What? I'm getting locked up. Yeah. Our friends and the feds are gonna investigate you and your friends and throw y'all away. Cause remember them girls and all them folks? Yeah. Remember the drugs and people that came up missing that ain't nobody talked about yet? And our hotel stays and all the hotels we own in the little communities that are little off brands of ours where we could stalk these people and play with them if they need to get away. The hotels we own and the doctors we pay to keep your IVs and stuff. You know how we be doping people up and we got y'all dope to get to them folks and girls. So they won't remember nothing. You know what we do. Yeah, we charge for all that. The doctors, the lawyers, the nurses, the drugs, parties, the food, the hotels, the houses we rented, the planes we used to bring these girls to you, the cars, the drivers, the truck drivers. You name it. You know the hotels we own. You used them, right? And then the girls that were trying to run from y'all, we had them all in the hotels and they trying to figure out how we had cameras and how people knew where they were. We own the states. What is wrong with y'all? Okay, so go and sign this. Going with the FBI. What about my friends? What you did? You ain't got no friends with the machine. We just wanted y'all to do this crime, child. It's a TV show. Come on. We all are actors. Now, go on with them folks and get your. You ain't signing. Sign over your life. Sign over all your assets. Because you finna go to jail. What? All of a sudden, they go to the circus. Hey, Britney Spears. Here's the circus. And who's doing the conservatorships? Your cousin, my cousin, somebody in the family, because we're all related. Ain't that cute? And now she's the one signing everybody up and trying to show them how they can do it. You can do it, she can do it, we can do it, they can do it. Oh, we all can do it. Oh, two, dun, 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 clown. Explain it to Mother Mary. How you all are pimping out your own families and then killing them for money. You ain't even met these people. And you're sitting up here stuck mode, monitoring them all around the world as if property. Psych word patience. Here comes justice. So this high perspective that I speak of on the mountaintop, again, is you understanding that these people are doing this and they want you to snap off. Higher perspective says, actually see a bigger picture. The trouble don't last always. Absolutely not. I guess you're wondering how I keep going. You gotta listen to the song. Guess you're wondering how I keep going. And I keep telling you, and you. Listen to the song. It's real. Higher perspective says you have to apply fasting and praying in a time of battle. You have to apply your faith. It's not a joke. You have to literally have faith that God is working this stuff out while you are using the tools that He provided to you. That's a part of the promised land. He promised us that we can have peace on earth as well as in heaven. It's the same. So, in the face of all of this, God wants us to have a higher moral standard and faith that He's going to maintain you while the pigeons are stealing, killing, and destroying and fighting over breadcrumbs, basically. That's what it looks like. They don't see that because their minds aren't set to humane levels. This is barbaric. This is selfish. This is not godly. This is demonic. These people are possessed. And there's nothing you can do with marching at this point. There's nothing you can do with zapping and japping out online, saying crazy stuff like I did. That's not effective. But what is the fact that God jumped in the chat. God jumped into the water. He is. God jumped into the hearts that beat. He is. God jumped into these people's consciousness because He is their minds. He's the blood that flows. There are people that are having aneurysms right now. There are people whose lungs are not giving them the spirit of life. It's contracting because of their evilness. It's restricting the air. Now, how do you call security for that? Oh, she might hurt me. I'm over here fasting and praying. It's part of the battle that you've created. See, we're not using tanks. We're not using weaponry. We're not going to try and find a gun. We're not believing that someone's out trying to sniper us. Part of them, somebody said, psychological warfare. So let's play that game. The only thing is, just like you tell people psychological, but you got people going around with me tearing up property, getting access to jobs and schools and badges and everywhere me and my children go. And I don't know how many more. I can only speak for me and mine. God is going into all the places that you go. And he's starting to turn people's minds to how evil you are, this machine, and how it needs to be broken. It needs to be silenced. People need to be set free out of jail because they weren't guilty of anything except their skin color and your greed. The machine is blind. It just does what it does on demon mode. Somebody said, once again, they looked at the court of how somebody had come alongside you. Righteousness. Said they were righteous. Plugged it into the same socket. Switched your stuff to look like an extension cord, while theirs was like a big power source. Running around, hey, look at me, look at her, hey, look better, see that, right? Spiritually speaking, you seem like a bigger powerhouse, and you're doing everything possible to dumb this person down. I'm off track. So you went and made all these connections, this long line, 100 years ago, of something. And you kept it going, kept it going. People steady plugging in all around the world. Plugging in, plugging in. Hey, hey, look at me, look at me, look at me. But don't look at her. Well, what's that? I mean, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Look here, look right here. Don't worry about that. So like, man, people keep looking right there. Then we're gonna have to hide it. Get that cage. Let's get that little cage for this little group, this little mindset, this little energy that's so bright. I can't be that bright. Let me just hide that little light. Why are you worrying about this little kid? Is this your child? What's the problem? Why are you trying to hide the child? The innocent spirits, the offspring. Why? Why do you want them not to be seen? Why is this so important? Just think about it. You're making money somehow for something, but you're benefiting by these people being hidden because they own Navy Pier. You get a lot of money because the housing service that you're using were originally from the family that you're not operating as your own. Or people are donating all this money, different government entities are doing things, but you're the person saying, oh, I'm the person that takes care of that, and you're known over 100 years to have done that. And people that know this from that time and era is in slave mentality. Look, we're going to give you $5 a year, a car, and houses wherever you want. As long as you go along with this, because that heir there, they don't need to know. Because if she finds out, you know she ain't going to help nobody. She's going to be real selfish. She's not. So let's just keep it this way. Because we can control each other. We like each other. We can play with each other. So over the years, you just keep piling people up to sign on to hide this cord. This little whimsy extension cord that's plugged up to a whole bunch of wealth, right? So you got to make this powerful person look very weak, powerful business look weak, and you're the speaker, you're the owner, you're the head, you're the chief, right? And you're not the chief. You're not the chief. You're not the chief Indian. And people are going along with you doing a facade because you're thuggish and you're brutish and you're a gangbanger. And when you don't get your way like a child, you force it. You kill people. There's a machine. You sell it, right? You mean big old giant, right? So that's kind of like land that has all kinds of air rights. It's priceless. Can't put a price on it. It's yielding food and all kinds of stuff. and it belongs to little bitty you. And somebody has just sat on it, and they're telling all the family from the slave days that are still here, listen, we're going to come in December. We're going to take all of the harvest. Well, we're going to give you some seeds. We're going to take all the harvest. We want y'all to work it out in the fields. Make sure everything's great. And then we're going to come and take the harvest in March, April. We're going to give you $5. And the family's going, okay. Okay. Oh, don't forget, we're going to give you cars and some little houses to live in. Although we know this land is a couple gazillions of dollars, it's priceless. It's generational. It's just yielding. God is good, right? That's what y'all be saying. So we're going to take all of that. We'll leave you $5, okay? And the family, okay. Okay. Just make sure whenever we need to renew anything, you guys still her ID. But we need to kill this kid. Why is this kid still here? Why is it? I mean, we're giving you everything. Why won't you go? We've been trying. Let's try and get it locked up then. Shoot. We've been trying to get this kid out the way. I mean, she owns all this and all that. And don't y'all like the way we treated y'all? But yes, sir. Yes, master. Yeah. So don't ever tell her. We'll just keep doing it the way we're doing it. Massive, massive. And your family is steady pushing you to the side while people are coming and raping the pecans, the goods, and going, well, at least we get cars and a place to stay. You own this. Oh, you scared of the thugs, get it? And so God is saying, you ain't got to fight, you ain't got to march. You can fast. This is the perfect time. I have food, but I'm just saying. You can pray. And you can unleash your magical gifts. It ain't no big deal. It's not. This is not a game. This is real life. This is real life. And you keep thinking this got to be a nightmare. My kids could be dead. Are you serious? I said it. Are you serious? My folks could have literally been cloned and turned on the dial, kill, 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 kill. And I'm like, why is everybody being so crazy? Like, no, really. Like, we can get rid of her stuff, she ain't gonna matter. We can get rid of her kids' stuff, they ain't gonna be here. You cool, you gonna do, well, we hired some people, they said they got some people coming. And I mean, just unhinged, unfiltered, no feelings. And I mean, every day somebody was getting up. And I'm like, I'm not scared of this elderly person. Then the other person. Have you seen my mail? No, and what you gonna do? You know that's illegal? I got connections you don't need to know. Don't worry about your mail. We gave it to who? Massa. Oh no, you don't need to know that because you ain't gonna be here. Don't matter. Don't worry about it. Well, my kids. I can't make them talk to you. I can't make them say nothing to you. They done sold kids. These niggas. Now, I don't even know if they're dead or alive. They probably don't even know they're in some wilderness right off of a main street. And all they hear is water and cars driving by thinking they're in the forest somewhere. And technically they are, but it's on a main street. By the water. By Ogden and First. Is that it? That's what y'all did? Playing psychological games with people? Letting people come in off of the homeless section doing stuff to these kids? Explain it to Mother Mary. You don't have to. You're going to hell. And we're going to see the promised land. So whether you kill us now or we die later, we had already seen it. I mean, we got stuff to do here that we like to achieve, really. But Anne Franklin already did this. Leave us alone. So we're not going to keep doing all that. This is our season where, again, God has given us things to do. People can take it lightly or hard. They don't. All right. Do you see the atmosphere? It's not a game. The things that are happening are not politically connected. These are people fighting to keep people in bondage, disguised in politics. That's why they don't want y'all to see my video. I'm saying the mountaintop. Why are there so many cages? So anybody listening? All right, so now it ain't Martin Luther King this time. It ain't no man calling themselves king. I'm not. This ain't got nothing to do with these people in office. I don't do politics. Stop trying to correlate it. I mean, that has something to do with the natural. But we ain't gonna play these games. King Jesus said, "We got the magic stick, and we're putting it, the rod, the staff, in y'all's hands. Your warfare is not carnal." And you see what a machine is. It's a machine, right? See the rod of righteousness, staff of righteousness. That's what I'm hearing. You guys are assigned, literally, stick the stick in there where that machine is rolling. You know where it's at. Spiritual. You done traced it, you done seen it. Y'all know. Time for y'all to stop acting like you don't know. You know where the machines are. You know how they operate. Now, what does that look like? Ooh. Now I want y'all listening to me. I keep saying, I'm about to cry. As long as you're living without committing the law, nobody has a right to come into your life and do anything. To accuse you of anything, put you on any watch lists, do any wild stuff, mess with your kids. What they can't do as a machine, they pay people, teachers, little silly kids, their mamas, their daddies, to even sniper you, kill you. How is it that this little girl comes from a whole other state, don't even know you, shoots you in the head at your kid's school, and take her ass back and get away with it? Trust me, if you follow them, ain't now one of them being shit in real life. They ain't gonna never succeed at nothing. And if they are, they ain't gonna be the most. I mean, if she did it to her, who else she can do it to? So you think people like her, they hanging with her like she cool, unless they just brain dead or what do you call it? Cloned. This is a killer now with a kid. You think she cool? You think people think she's wise to be around children? In their right mind? Maybe nobody will say anything. But Trump promised you got to answer to the eternal King. There's judgment for everybody. Everybody's going to bow, confess, and they're going to be judged. Everybody's going to have their day of judgment. If you're not participating in illegal activity, even if you've committed a crime and you've served your time and you ain't on nothing, just trying to work, it is time for you to take back your power by not plugging into the system, by not going to the penal system. If you go in, you absolutely have a right to contest it. If you're in there and somebody is telling you, and they're causing you stuff, that's still another lawsuit. No one has a right to do bad things to you because they felt like it. Now, you're thinking, well, shoot, if they do, have you heard of fasting and praying? That's part of that stick. The mindset, the meditation, the prayers, connecting with others. Now, maybe they're saying, oh, if we isolate them, baby, you got the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit to pray with you. You are never alone. Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Never alone. They pray with you. They protect you. They're comforters. They're security guards. They're alarm systems. Now, just because you got locked up doesn't mean that you can get out, but you can be free in spirit. You can tell the others around you that can get out, hey, God is good. I'm here to keep up this fight to be free. Now, you're going to have kerfuffle agents, hey, you're going to be talking about freedom of Jesus and trying to make other people feel like they have a solution, a way out. Oh, you snitching, yeah. And then they may do something else. But remember, you've already got a glimpse of the promised land if you're a believer. You don't stop. You continue to fast, pray. You continue to go to the upper room. You continue to treat your temple correctly. You continue to do all things righteous. Again, they can't avoid the machine. But you can absolutely still be sanctified. You can absolutely still be free. You can absolutely still pray for solutions. You might even see them. This ain't no game. All of that stabs the kingdom of Satan. We're not battling no Satanisms, wasn't fine. Luciferians. Y'all need to stop playing these games. The devil ain't your friend. What's wrong with you? You just trying to hide behind being demonic. You just want to be evil. And you will have a reward. Ain't nobody trying to deal with y'all. People are free to think what they want, live how they want. Just the same as you. But you do not get to harm other people. Get your mind back right. Because I'm telling you, I got a feeling. Y'all that's been out here doing that stuff illegally, they're going to let people get y'all. They're going to let people unleash. I don't care who you are. I promise you, there will be an ordinance, I do believe, with the heinous foolishness you all have been causing people. They're identifying y'all. Because y'all made yourself known. And it's going to be a day of judgment. I won't be a part of it, I'm trying to tell you. The whole thing is going to... Whatever this is you guys have been doing for years, centuries. Stick being put in that thing. All systems shut down. No one's taking it out. No one's taking it out. So whatever you've been doing, they're severing all those cords. You unplug it up and say, ignore that person, ignore that person. Ignore that group, ignore that group. Ignore that owner. Ignore that. Don't work with them, work with us. And you using their stuff. They're severing all those cords. They're severing all the ties. They're sticking sticks in all those machines. And then they're going to take them same sticks. How dare you do that? All the stuff you've been... So maybe y'all going to prison to all the people that you hurt. But they're in there. You're going to join them. Some are getting out, but before they get out... Remember that time? Is that justice?